I just wanted to jump on real quick. I'm super excited. There's a movie coming out about something that's near and dear to my heart. BlackBerry. Yeah, it's a phone, but it was also an era back then. It's one of those things. If you know, you know. Anyway, the movie is supposed to be out, I believe, May 12th in theaters. Now, the video that you're about to see me do is about a year old. And if you look close on some of the screenshots, you can actually see the dates on the phones. Um, I did it about a year ago, ended up not releasing it for some reason. Um, but with this new BlackBerry movie coming out, I decided to pull it from the archives and release it. And I hope you enjoy it. I wanted to show a small bit of my collection, um, the ones that were readily available, which I'm glad I've gone through because I thought I'd remove all the batteries. So I'll go through the lineup pretty quickly. This one here is the 8320. This may have been one of my first. As you can see, it's seen better days. I did remember to remove the battery from this one. So when this one failed, of course, I went and got the uh, replacement. Pretty much the same phone design, but there were some minor differences inside, and they named this one the 8320, and they named this one the 8310. So when these became obsolete, BlackBerry came out with the 8830s, I believe these are. Of course, the back is missing. I removed the batteries intentionally so they don't drain and ruin the phone. I learned that the hard way. As you can see, this one has a cover on it. But awesome phones, as you can see by my collection. So then came the 8730. And yes, I am pointing it out with my BlackBerry pen. Yeah, I'm such a fanboy, you're right. They all work. But like I said, I removed most of the batteries. Like this thing is in excellent condition. Battery remove. I remember when this came out, like with the little wheel on the side and the little press here. Oh my gosh, this was the phone to have. Yeah. So this is when RIM was making the phones. I remember when this one came out, I missed this phone. This like changed the game. Again with the scroll wheel, with the little enter key to press. Headphone jack, power, battery should be removed. I just want to make sure. Because I don't want to store the batteries in these things to ruin them. Yeah, battery removed. Yeah, I love this phone right here. But as you can see, literally no wear and tear because as technology advanced, came and I skipped around on some phones because they didn't do what the previous ones did or the screen was too small. Um, the Classic, when the Classic came out, awesome phone. Fit in your suit jacket. The keyboard, I love the keyboard. Still buttery smooth, very tactile. You can feel the button press. I love these phones. Your hang up button, your call button, your back button, It's just an awesome phone. And this is like brushed metal or like brushed steel. I mean, a well put together phone. And as you can see, I dropped it. I actually remember when that happened, and I cringed when I couldn't catch it and it hit the cement. And of course, the BlackBerry, at that time, BlackBerry was celebrating their 10th anniversary. So yeah, when I dropped this, what did I do? I went and got another one because yeah, they're such amazing phones. A lot of business has been taken care of on these phones. A lot of deals closed, a lot of deals made, like a lot of history with these things. And because of that, and because they're great phones, I just couldn't part with them. They all tell a unique story. So once again, technology advances. That's when and as you can see, I am hell on a phone. That's when the passport came out. So BlackBerry invented, well, they made this to resemble an actual travel passport. I thought this was a pretty cool case at the time. You get to put your credit cards in here, ID in here. But you can see this phone is spanking brand new. It still had the cover on it. And what did I go do? I had two covers on this. And yep, you guessed it. You see the damage? Cracked the screen. With the protective paper, plastic still on. It was that new. So, what did I go and do? I went and got another one. I mean, you believe in something, you stick with it. And this is like just a neoprene case. Like, I meant to show you the back of the. Oh, I skipped over the Q10. Like this thing, like is still brand new. Like I take care of them, but I'm like Butterfingers. I dropped them. I wanted to show you the carbon fiber, like backing, like on. So I skipped over the Q10 when the Classic had its heyday after the 9900. The Q10 came out, and what BlackBerry did was they removed what they call the tool belt. They call this the tool belt. You see, this one doesn't have it. They kept the awesome keyboard. I mean, I'm a keyboard type of guy. I love my keyboard. I love that feel back when you know you press the button. Yeah, I still rock the iPhone 8 Plus and the 10, but I'm just a BlackBerry guy. But yeah, you have to see this. Also, the Q10 came in white, blue, and red. But they were limited and they were so hard to come by. I couldn't get any color outside of black. But they sold these cases, and you know how we are about cases. But look at this. Look at this carbon fiber like design. I'm not sure if you can make that out. But this phone, like, look at the size of it. Like, it fits in your breast pocket, in your suit jacket, and I loved it. Like, and it's so, well, it's light because, of course, I've taken the battery out because I don't want the damage. But these were definitely two of my favorites. Because the weight, like you know where this phone is at all times. It's like really heavy. And the Q10, I love this phone. I put the case on upside down. I'll take care of that. But yeah, the Passport came out. I cracked that screen. I went and got another one. So a couple of models that came out in between the Passport and the Key One, and they, like I said, they all work. This is like one of the new ones that I still use this to like stream stuff to the television, to web browse, things like that. But between the Passport and the Key One was the Priv. I skipped that model. I didn't like it because it looked like this, but it was about this tall, and it was just too top heavy. Like you went to type and like it just felt awkward. Also around the time of the Classic and the Q10 was the Torch. The Torch was an awesome phone. You would see the screen, but like when you slid the back down, it was a keyboard. And it was retractable. That was an awesome phone. I got rid of that one because someone wanted it for their collection, and the price they were going to pay me was amazing. So I ended up letting it go. You know, I had my fun with it, so to speak. So as you see, there's a running theme here with all the keyboards. I'm a keyboard guy. Then BlackBerry decided to come out with what's called the Z10. They came out with two flat screens. The Z30, which is the big brother to this, it's wider and taller. But then they came out with this Z30. I didn't want to switch to what they call a slab, you know, with the no keyboard. But something about the Z10, maybe it was the name, I don't know. But I had to have this phone, and I never even used it. I never even like made a phone call on it. I never even put a SIM card in it. I just thought this phone was like so sleek and awesome. It like literally spoke to me. I mean, an awesome design. And sometimes I use it as a like a webcam, you know, plug it up to your computer and like I said, yeah, use it as a webcam. So some of the swag, of course, I had to have my BlackBerry coffee mug. That's when they were celebrating their 10-year anniversary. You know, when you go to some of these shows, you pick up certain things like signature ink pens. Like you wouldn't imagine how much someone would pay for this, you know. And it's just an ink pen, but because it has that BlackBerry branding, because back in the day, BlackBerry led the market, you know, they were iPhone times 10. You have to have your lanyard. You know, like I said, you pick up these things through shows. I still use this, as you can see, but this is a BlackBerry like notebook. You see the BlackBerry emblem there. Let's see what else. Oh, I'm saving two things for last because I know it's going to blow your mind. Another BlackBerry branded item. I think these may have come together. I don't recall, but look at this. This is like, look at the, yeah, as a matter of fact, it did. And I'll probably keep it there. But yeah, I don't remember ever using this. as you can see, like not a page touched. And this is probably 4 or 5 years old since I've had it, but I'm sure it's older than that. But I wanted it not only because it was BlackBerry. I love the rustic look of it, and like this old time, like latching here. So, and I know some of you are like, on the time of the Passport, which is this phone here, I don't recall. I think this ran BlackBerry 10 software also, but around the time of the Passport, the Priv, and the Key 2, BlackBerry stopped making their own software and they switched to Android operating systems. So this phone, if I that little alien guy, Android man, I don't know what else to call it. So this will probably blow your mind. Like if you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. Can you guess what this possibly is? I'll show you that it has a camera. So some of you probably don't know this, but BlackBerry actually made, let's see if I remember my password. And you can't remove the battery from this, so that's why it's on. If I remember my password, oh, why am I saying it out loud? So yeah, as you can see, it still works perfectly if I can turn it on. Yeah, so look, swipe gestures, still buttery smooth, still quick. Look at that. The apps still work. It has an awesome camera. It has an amazing sound system. Like the speakers in this thing, like I used to use it as a Bluetooth speaker. I used to use it as an alarm clock because you can use this case to like make it set up like this. And there was an app, it may still be on here. There was like some wake up app that you could literally set it to wake you up, like most apps, with whatever tune you wanted. And if you delve deeper, you could actually program the thing to call you by your name. But yeah, I remember Local Bar. Local Bar was an app that lets you basically load anything on this tablet that you wanted by the use of what was called a bar file, BAR file. And look at the voice notes. I mean, you can get your email on it, your contacts. It had a browser, calendar. BlackBerry World, what that used to be was like the App Store, like Apple's App Store is now. Battery Guru that would tell you everything about it. Of course, you had to be on your BlackBerry website. And you could, watch movies on it. Pandora, Showbox. Just an amazing piece of kit. That was the first of the awesome last things I wanted to show you. But to let you know how much of a fanboy I was when it came to BlackBerry, you had to rock the BlackBerry cufflinks. And I wore these things at every opportunity I could. But this is just a small look at my collection. I didn't know other things were scattered around and buried in boxes, because I know some things I should be seeing it's like not here. So, and like if there's a million cases floating around, I just decided not to put them in the video. But yeah, that's my BlackBerry collection.